Good evening, beautiful ladies. Welcome to another interesting episode of Ladies Talk, where real women have both honest and sometimes uncomfortable conversations about real life. I'm your host, Tomilola Daniel Adejuwon. On the show, you can call me Tomi Trendy. Remember, you can catch a glimpse of our previous conversations on our YouTube page, Western Spring Television. And you can also watch us live on StarTime, channel 190 DTT. And definitely, I am never alone in the studios. My amazing ladies are here, the sweet looking, gorgeous, sweet. Give me another word. Give me another word.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Beautiful, pretty.
Amazing.
Amazing. How you guys doing? Happy Mother's Day. We were not here.
Mothering Sunday.
It's not mothering.
Mothering.
I think that's what.
Funny enough, it's both Mothering Sunday and Mother's Day.
I think
on
it's
Sunday.
I think
yes.
it's more because Mothering Sunday is not even for us here in Nigeria. It is in the UK.
Okay.
And they have a different way they celebrate it, not the way we do here.
Catholics also have it in their
Yes,
calendar.
yeah.
It's in the calendar of the
The
Catholic
thing is, our mother churches have turned Mothering Sunday to a day to celebrate our mothers.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the same way Valentine's Day is not exactly the same
how
way
it
we
is
celebrate
supposed
it.
to be
For us,
celebrated.
yeah.
But a lot of people have had a problem with the fact that we're celebrating Mother's Day on Mothering Sunday. I'm like, what's the difference?
No, for this year, actually, Mother's Day and Mothering Sunday.
It was
fell
on the same day.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
When
saw
is
it
Mother's Day? There's no way it's falling. It's not Idil Fitri that when you see the moon that you would know. There's a particular date for every
date.
celebration.
15th March
15th of March.
2026.
That's
Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Day. Yes.
That's
and
not
mo-
actually Mother's Day. That
When
is
is
not.
So
I think
for some-
International Mother's Day is like April 10 or is it a year,
Really?
April or something.
Yeah, that's
every-
international.
Whichever way it is, I mean,
Mother's
we got
Day,
celebrated.
Mother's
People are
Yes.
complaining. That's what I'm
All
saying.
the people
My
complaining,
mom
though, is it the
called
men that are complaining?
to remind me that
No, even
today
some
is
women
Mother's
are complaining.
Sunday. You can't
Even some
even
women
post
came
me.
to
I was like,
complain
see
to
this
you
one?
that it's not Mother's Day. How many times do you want to celebrate
Sunday.
Mother's Day in the year? I'm like,
We
are we not
deserve it.
women
Women
again?
deserve it. Like even
Are
if
we
it's 10
deserve it
times in
now?
a year, they deserve
Even
it.
if we celebrate
9
ourselves
months.
100 million times
My
in a year.
sister,
You,
we
you know,
deserve
but
it.
for someone like me though, like the Mothering Day, the Mothering Sundays, and the likes of it, those are really not days that me want to even celebrate myself.
Okay.
On days like that, I don't go to my social media handle to even celebrate myself. Rather, I want somebody out of the blues to remember me, you know, and just remember to celebrate the kind of a mother that I am.
Yeah.
A time will come, they are still young, your babies very soon.
Yeah, fair enough. And of course,
Yeah.
people are watching you whether you like it or not. Some people know and see what you
What you
do,
do.
and
With
and that is
time,
actually
with
enough
time,
for
don't
me.
worry. You are the
Yes.
best mommy in the world.
We celebrate you.
Thank
We love you.
And
you so
too,
much.
in advance.
In
advance.
And us, I don't know. Should I
Yes,
say
in
that?
advance.
In advance now, try.
All right,
don't
Mercy,
know.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm fine.
That's all.
That's all it is doing me. I'm feeling it, but yeah, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Aside that, everything is fine.
Ajibs. Ajibi.
Okay, well, me, I feel very good. I mean, every day is an opportunity to be very happy and thankful and to explore every moment as you have it. So, yes, on a scale of 1 to 100, I'm feeling like on a 98%. I'm good.
That's impressive.
Beautiful. I think I'm with Ajibs on that.
Okay.
I feel good. I feel good. Every day I feel good.
And I love your hair.
Thank you.
It's giving you this Whitney Houston kind of
Uh-huh.
vibe. You should perform for us.
I just wanted to do a leg to you.
Yeah.
Ajibs, I cannot say.
You want to set you up?
It was,
Anyways, ladies, welcome. It's the Ladies Talk on Western Spring Television once again. And tonight's conversation is going to be hot. And just in case you are, 13, 12, 11, 10, go and sleep.
Yeah, it's
Go
not
and
time
see
for
it.
them.
Scroll past.
Yes, this is for adult and adult only. We'll be right back after this break. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's still Ladies Talk on Western Spring Television. The Master Queen is here. Our Jibs is here. And also Deb Love is also here. And like I said earlier before we went on that break, that we'll be talking about sex, intimacy, and everything in between. And when I said everything in between, I mean everything, the juicy part of it. So let's definitely hit the ground running. Masturbation, sex toys, missionary styles, orgasm, if any of those words made you cringe, then this episode is for you. Today we are stepping into a topic most couples and women whisper about, but rarely discuss openly. Sex, marriage, expectations, desires. Tonight's conversation might make some people uncomfortable. I don't know why I do, but it is one we need to have. Sex, intimacy, and everything in between. Sex and intimacy is not just about what happens behind closed doors. It is about feeling desired, feeling seen, or feeling emotionally connected to that person you share your life with. Now, let's be real. This is something many people experience, but very few people talk about openly. Behind closed doors, a lot of relationships are struggling with disconnection, unmet need, silence, and even frustration. The question is, why? So today we are breaking that silence. And of course, I'm definitely doing that with the beautiful ladies in the studios. And my first question is, because when you hear sex, a lot of people will be like, I'm not talking about sex. It's very dirty.
And they are having it.
And they're having it.
Oh,
So
God.
why do you, what exactly is, what is the reason behind people being shy or not being outspoken about sex? That three-letter word. It's just sex now, Abby. Mazzy, it's just sex.
I know, right? It's just sex, but I think it's about our training. It's the way we're being trained. You know, when we are little, sex education was not something that is very, very vocal. Then our parents were sometimes they'll just tell you, don't allow anybody to touch you. If not, you get pregnant. That's not sex education. That's them scaring us. So I think we grew up with this care.
But that was also important.
But it's not teaching. They weren't teaching us about sex. Maybe they also didn't have the training.
So when you're talking about teaching us about sex, what
telling
exactly
us
do you want to?
Cocoa, like
What's
okay,
the cocoa?
like the real deal. What happened? What led to you having emotional feeling to want to have sex?
Okay, please hold your
Do you
thought.
get?
Ajibs, you're a mother.
That's right.
And she said you should tell your kids about sex, the cocoa gongon. So can you do that to your kids?
I'm not going to do that with my daughter, but I'm going to come close. And why am I saying this? Because when it comes to sex, a lot of times we get to discover it by ourselves. Okay, eventually you will. But the most important thing is let them know the rudiments of, okay, no one is allowed to touch your private part, like the major ones, you know, because even from baby age now, my 5-year and my 7-year-old can tell you nobody is allowed to touch my private part except for mommy, grandma, and my sister. Any other person is not. Now, as it should be. So, but you telling me telling my daughter there's going to be like a penetration or anything like that, I'm not going to do that. But they should just have the major. At the end of the day, we discover sex ourselves. There is no two ways about
Mazzy,
it.
you want to say something?
That shouldn't mean we should allow our children to discover it themselves. Me, I'm in that school of thought that I wish I knew before I knew it. I don't know how to put
Tell us how you want to. I don't
like more training, more teaching, more
training on how to do it.
No, like
I see a lot of movies,
it.
especially Black American
Like,
movies, at the age of maybe 16. You don't already know about condoms.
Condoms,
Yeah.
you get your parents issue like give you condom. Please be safe.
Why will I give my
But then
child
our
condom?
parents don't do it, and I'm not blaming them. That's how they were also trained. So it's more of the training. So I think sex is something that should be openly discussed amongst children. Maybe of age. Probably,
Yeah, I think
yes,
there's a
of
level
age,
to it.
yes.
Like there's a certain age you get to before you can teach them some certain things. But at the end of the day, I go with what Ajib said. Like even when you want to teach them, you can't teach them the depth of it.
Okay.
You can only teach them the level, like the basic things that you feel like they should know. Not that you're now going to say, oh, so when you want to do it, this is how you do it,
Like
this is how you penetrate, this is what happens. No, all those things are to be discovered.
Yeah,
You should discover
and
it
most
yourself.
importantly, you know, when it comes to sex, both when you have a male child or a female child, I keep saying this, although the narratives are different now. Gone are those days when parents were very hard on their children, whereby we didn't have a lot of opportunity or that morale to tell our parents, oh, I have a boyfriend now, or I have this guy I want to go visit now. But a lot of times now, it's better when we bring those children closer, so that even this so-called education we want to give them, it's not even going to be looking like education. It's going to be like lifestyle and an avenue to confide in daddy and mommy, you know, then by that way you are educating them by being close to them.
Okay, so let's talk about sexual compatibility. You're going down. We'll get there. We'll reach.
You're going
autism.
in there.
We'll get there.
Like
But let's
it.
talk about sexual compatibility. Marriages, relationship, even because these days a lot of people are having sex, not just for the married ones, but just to make sure, regardless, use protection. Yeah, use condom. Sexual compatibility, is it a thing? Do you think it's something you should look out for apart from love? Yes, love is there, but the other thing is sexual compatibility. If I love this person, but sexually is not satisfying me, should you consider maybe breaking up with a person, or maybe I can still manage with it? What do you
Sexual
think?
compatibility is very important.
Even when you love this
It is
person.
very, very, very important.
Mm.
But at the same time, anyway, it's something you can still work on if the two of you are you are ready to make things work. By the end of the day, you have to make sure that that person is satisfying you to some extent. Because that thing is breaking up marriages more than we expect.
But when you say satisfying you to an extent, because I know if not for the way life is now, morally we're not supposed to have sex before marriage. So how are you going to know you're sexually compatible with this person? So are you saying you try, test the waters before,
Do you know that during talking stage, even when you've not had anything to do with a man, with the way you converse, you know this person is.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So men can
Do you know
talk.
that you have some male friends that even with their conversations, even with the way they speak, you know that this guy you too like. You girl, this girl you like.
Okay.
So you even without the action, yes, you would know. At least you would have an idea.
A way, go shock you.
Mazi.
I just feel some men are flirty. Yes, some men know how to have deep conversation and how to be flirty with you. But that does not mean the man is good in bed. So I know that morally is not allowed, but I feel you should test what you are going into, because marriage is not something you want to enter and come out. So, and when you look at the infidelity happening up and down, some of them inside the marriage, they will tell you that it's because one of my partner is not satisfying me or this. So to avoid any, this one is not satisfying me, this one, make sure you know what you are getting into. Taste it, buy it,
like test the merchandise.
Yes, taste it. Make sure you know that, can I reach orgasm? Can I not? If it's something you want to manage, there are women that actually manage when there is money. People marry for different reasons. You get, but there are some people that marry basically because the man is good in bed, bro. Have you seen a man that has a very bad character, but when they are telling you, your man is this, you won't understand.
Yeah, even vice versa.
You won't understand.
They're telling you this woman is not a good woman.
Like,
the way she's talking, the way she's acting.
But
because she's sweet in bed.
You won't understand. So actually, sex is very, very important to me. So I feel you should try it out before.
Yeah.
Why Ajibs? The question has been answered already.
I want to know your take.
Wow, sexual compatibility. First of all, I understand morally, just like she said, like we're not supposed to have all that intimacy before sex and before marriage and all that. But do you know a lot of these abstinence teachings has actually broken a lot of marriages, like you get on the wedding night and you're looking at a small PP on the bed and you're like, oh my goodness, am I going to be with this for the rest of my life? So I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to tell my daughter to probably not be a virgin before marriage, but I need her to understand at the end of the day, this thing happens and it is not a yardstick as to having a lasting marriage or relationship. Now, talking about compatibility in marriage, sexual compatibility, I kind of feel it's not even enough. Yes, a man can be sexually compatible with you from the beginning and you feel like this is everything that I want. And at the end of the day, you actually want more. And it's never coming from a place of sex. I'm talking of every other dimension right now. So a lot of times, sex compatibility is not even enough at the end of the day. But of course, it is also very important.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yes,
that's what I would stand on. It's very important.
Okay, so let's talk about sexual. Like you mentioned, there's sometimes that a man would not satisfy you the way you want, and a lot of people have expectations when it comes to sex.
Yeah.
But some are very shy, even women. You want this, but you can't.
But you can't
open
let
up.
it out.
Even as a man, you want this, you can't say it. So how do you do this as a woman? How can you're meeting a guy for the first time, but you're very shy to tell him some weird things that you really like? You know, there's some weird things that women touch me here, touch me there. So how will you express yourself? Because women, sometimes we keep our voice, we don't say what we want. We just, like she mentioned, you just be there. You're not enjoying, you're not reaching orgasm, but you just, let me just keep enjoying, let me just keep staying in the marriage just to make sure the marriage works. So how do you work this out? Like you're meeting someone, can you be expressive with your sexual needs, James?
Oh, we're not talking in marriage here, right? We're speaking
Generally,
about generally. First of all, I kind of believe like in this day and time, narratives should start changing because you don't want to endure. Our parents endured a lot of things, you know. Our siblings, they endured so much instead of to enjoy this their one life, you know. And that is why when you meet women who are outspoken right now, I don't care who that man is. Men love an outspoken woman who can tell them like, baby, this is what I want. In fact, it is a turn on rather for some men. So I kind of feel like a lot of things that we women really shy away from is really no big deal. That's the gospel truth. It's really no big deal. I kind of feel like we should lose track of all that. I mean, this is a new era. This is a new age and time. If you really don't want to cheat on that man of yours, a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, you know, a wife, the best thing is for you to ask. I mean, even the Bible said ask. You know, and it shall be given unto you. Expectations is what kills a lot of relationship. I expect my woman to do this, but you didn't ask for it. I expect my man to do this. You are not saying it because you are expecting it should be like that. No, you got to come out. We got to start coming out straight. Baby, I love to be touched on the left side. And
I think the most important thing is.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
Yeah, it does. So I think the most important thing is finding someone that understands you, because even when you're expressive and you are expressing yourself to the wrong person. It's just, there are some people, there are some men that are modest at heart. That's their personality. And there are some women too that are modest at heart. That's their personality. So now imagine an outspoken person being with a modest
man.
You're not saying,
baby, touch me here.
Maybe like you're so
Touch
spoiled.
Give it to me like
You're
this.
so spoiled.
He'll just look at you like, what are you saying?
That's right.
Blood of, some
Yeah.
people tell them, baby,
Blood of Jesus?
no, so people say, baby, I want you to eat me.
Like very, very seriously.
Eat me.
And
And they're like,
eat.
and they're like, oh, sorry, I thought we were adults and would understand. But I mean, baby, eat me.
Yes.
Like EAT. We know what that means
Exactly.
in the yeah.
In
So,
the real sense.
Yes.
But him, you'll be looking
I
at
need to
you
know.
that-
Let's
you,
move
you,
on.
You'll be looking at you as if
You'll be like, blood of Jesus.
like
The mouth I am using to pray.
to pray. I think
So
That
let
kind
me
of
know-
thing.
let me
So
know
finding
what I
the
want to
right,
say.
finding the perfect partner, finding the
let me
partner that
ask
will
you now,
understand
because
you.
a lot of women, we love, no, I don't know about me.
okay.
They love,
You know about you.
They love,
Yes.
they love bad boys. They say,
Yes.
oh, I love bad boys. Like, you don't even need to ask them
They
what
do
you
it.
want. So would you rather even go for a bad, like, you know this guy is bad. Someone like Leke now, he looks like a bad boy.
And he might be a weakling enough.
Making me actually even look like a bad boy, but he might not be a bad boy. You know,
boy.
some persons' physical appearance tend to like define them, but that's not the real case. I've actually seen someone that,
I've actually seen someone
to be
too.
honest,
Okay,
I
yeah.
was
Not the
attracted-
same person.
no,
No,
it's
it
not
can't
the
be.
same. I was attracted to him because I felt, you know, now Soji guy is a bad boy, but bro, he wasn't.
Was a softie.
He is very soft. I was like,
And
where I
even in the
carry
other
this-
way around, she was soft too.
one day and that was all. Me, I'm
Actually,
done.
there are
I
men
was
like that before
this?
talking stage, talking
Like,
to them,
it's
they are
too-
flirty, they talk.
Yeah, but
in
when it
fact, you're
comes to
already
sex-
dreaming in your head, you're creating
Exactly,
fantasies.
that was it.
Then you meet and it's just
I was
no.
disappointed, to be honest. Like it was that bad.
But me, I still hold on to the fact that
don't
I
think-
kind of feel like people should. The reason why you are going to withhold your feelings to your partner is if probably you have other options. I feel, because I kind of believe like if I really want to be with this person for the rest of my life, I should not be able. I should not need to hide anything from you. I should rather be open to you.
Communicate.
So
Yeah,
it's either you
of
take
course.
me for that or you use
Or
it
you-
against me. But then
For
I've
real,
said my
some
bid.
women don't communicate even during sex, and I think that's a bad thing. Or maybe after the sex, as a couple, or
There should be a
as-
review
yeah, there should be a
after.
review. Me, I love doing reviews. Oh,
Babe.
yes, like more of like a review. Oh, how was it? So that if there is a way, or if there's
can
something
improve
you
our
can improve
okay.
on. But then some persons just after sex, bam,
They are gone.
before you know, they have started snoring.
And
So
that's
you
not
won't
fair.
even like. To me, I find it
No, you don't
annoying. Like,
necessarily
why?
have to talk about the review then now.
Maybe
No,
we
me,
can
I
be
want
after.
let's trash it. Let's just talk about it because me, I may forget like so many things.
Me, I don't want to talk
tell
about
you.
it though.
Me,
So
want
far I
to
had a
talk
good time,
about
I'm
it.
good.
You understand?
No, but I
So,
think she's saying that when
yes,
she did not have
generally
a
we
good
should
time.
communicate
Normally.
during or after sex. Let's tell each other, oh babe, you were. Though some people used to lie for ego, yeah.
Like faking orgasm.
If you get
That's one of them.
you were good though.
Even when you were not good.
Maybe you were just 1 minute, 2 minutes.
But for real, now
But it's good to
imagine
communicate.
you're having. I want to ask you a question, Mazi.
Mhm.
Imagine you're having sex with someone you love,
Mhm.
and then during the course of the sex, you're actually not feeling it,
Yeah, I'll
right?
tell you.
You tell him
You're not feeling
immediately.
it.
Mhm.
Someone you love, wait, oh, you're not feeling it,
Okay.
but he is enjoying himself. So after the sex, are you going to tell him or not?
I will tell him.
Oh wow,
No, maybe-
someone you
My
love,
own-
are
yeah,
Maybe I
you
didn't
care
have a
about?
good. Maybe I didn't have a good
him.
time. Are you gonna say?
No, I won't. See, is the way you say
No,
it.
you
Sometimes
knew,
it's the
you
way
like you could see it from him
he's
that he
enjoying it,
enjoyed
right?
himself.
But I didn't. Why
Do you
would I
know that
tell you?
that may affect so
His
many
ego.
things?
Yeah.
His ego.
Yes, because
Okay,
at that point he
will you
was doing it.
will you rather
didn't
have me
do.
cheat on him? I don't like cheating on my partner. So if you are not good, if
You
if
let
I'm
it
not,
out, right?
I will let it out
Fair,
so that you
totally.
can improve. Me, I'm not leaving you. I'll say it so that you know that I love you. I'll say it with love,
I just feel
with
it's a
kindness,
sensitive
with
thing
everything. I know it's
because
sensitive.
it can see. To be sincere, you
Mm.
might feel like, oh, you appreciate the fact that you are talking to him, you're expressing yourself. But trust me, the next time he wants to do that thing
He'll
with
go out
you,
of his way.
it's even in his subconscious.
That you
He's
don't
feeling
want
like,
to.
and he's now being conscious of, babe, are you enjoying it?
Yes,
or not?
right.
So it affects a lot of things. So I feel like it's not that easy to actually express in some
But I
So
think
situations.
you
it's
rather
good to
manage.
express.
You
No,
rather
it's not
just-
managing, right?
Okay.
I just feel like you can find a better way to handle things. Maybe next time you now want to like have the thing, you can now like, baby, I feel like we should do it this way. Baby, I feel like you should do this. But telling him immediately after the sex that, baby,
Maybe I didn't enjoy
I didn't
you.
enjoy it.
Like I trust
It will,
myself.
it will be in his subconscious.
I'll just come out straight,
Men love their ego.
Yeah,
Men
you're
love
right.
their ego,
They do.
and that may mess
And I also
it
want
up.
to enjoy. So
But you can say that with style though. Maybe I didn't enjoy you. I want
Kinda
more.
like-
Alright,
you
men love
get.
their ego, and we are still talking about sex. So we want to know how much sex is too much, or is there really too much sex? Let's watch this video, and we'll be right back.
Couple that told me that they had sex once in 6 months. I'm like, there's something wrong with your marriage. So that's not normal. And they were like, well, what is normal for you might not be normal for us. And I'm like, no. There's no way you can be married and have sex once in 6 months, or even 3 months, or 2 months, or even 1 month. I mean, sometimes when I go to bed earlier before my husband and he comes to bed, I'll just freeze on the bed as if I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping, no. But I'll just have to pretend, because once he knows I'm awake, that's the end. Couple that told me that they had sex once in 6 months. I'm like, there's something wrong with your marriage. So that's not normal. And they were like, well, what is normal for you might not be normal for us. And I'm like, no. There's no way you can be married and have sex once in 6 months, or even 3 months, or 2 months, or even 1 month. I mean, sometimes when I go to bed earlier before my husband and he comes to bed, I'll just freeze on the bed as if I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping, no. But I'll just have to pretend, because once he knows I'm awake, that's the end.
Worship must happen.
He doesn't even take cognizance of time. 1 month, 2 weeks. No. It's every day is food. Am I lying?
Well, since she has called me out, I must defend myself. It might not be food, but it's next to food. When we got married, we had sex on boats, on ships, in bathrooms, everywhere. I'm sorry. She challenged me.
Exactly. I totally agree with Ade's comments, because there are people that their minds are closed. Yes. So it's important for you to know that worship can happen on a table, under the table, on a chair, under the chair, in the living room.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Worship can happen anywhere,
Anywhere.
under the bed,
in the shower,
on top of the roof, anywhere. Just make sure
Kitchen.
you're doing it. All right, you mentioned something that
Okay.
sex is food. Do you also,
Next to food.
Next to food, but some people still say sex is food. Mazi, do you agree with that?
Matt, don't answer. Let the married ones answer. It's a trap.
Yes,
It's
they
not
are
a trap.
setting me up.
It's
They are
for this
The married
conversation
ones
is for
should
everybody.
answer.
me up.
I'm not
Everyone is
saying
gonna
very
answer.
well.
Okay,
Mostly.
fine. To me, he's right. Sex is next to food, actually, because sometimes it's not sometimes it nourishes you. It may not be like
It's like
health wise, but
supplements.
it's like supplement because sometimes once you notice you are behaving in some type of way, maybe you are angry or you just get pissed off at the slightest, it's because you've not had sex for
Some
a while.
people say like when you're having headache, just
Yes, or even when your face is you're having breakout or you've not had sex, so please have sex. It helps. Sometimes it clears your skin. Yeah, I don't know, but it does.
I don't
It
know.
has a way of
I think she's
making
having
you
too much
glow.
sex because her skin is
Yes,
so
She's so
really,
clean.
so
Exactly.
clean.
Makes
So
you
yeah,
glow.
I was
the only one with
Obviously,
the clean
sex,
skin.
I was
sex is
gonna
like
say
food.
that.
Sex is like food to me. Yeah. I
Okay,
think so.
James, how much? Okay, I want to answer that.
You see.
James is
So what's my question again? What's my
It's
question?
sex food. Let's
Next to
go
food?
back. Yeah.
Okay, maybe for the men. You know, I was having a conversation with we married women, and I said a lot of times marriage is losing touch of respect because the way women are wives are struggling now is not what it used to be like in those days. You know, we came with the mentality of okay, once you're done with school, you want to get married, and probably you and your husband you figure it out together and you start a life. But into the marriage, maybe this set now, maybe you guys have a different how am I going to put it, a different perspective now. But right now, we've gotten to a stage whereby women are hustling back to back, you know. So I've gone out like you left the house in the morning. I left the house in the morning too, and I'm coming back home to meet my kids. You know, I've got work to do. I got to cook. I got to do all that. You came back from the office, not like you got me like a takeaway pack or anything. Like, okay, babe, you're not making dinner tonight. I brought dinner for us. You know, I'm probably done with the kitchen. I'm running a temperature because I'm tired. I couldn't even eat the food I made. Then you're telling me because it's next to food, guys. I think we should understand. Like a lot of times, romance is not just because you're penetrating me. Romance happens from the place of how you treat your woman.
Yeah.
Romance happens from the way you treat your man. It happens from, I know I want to have worship with my man later tonight. I'm already prepping the table. I'm setting the mood from the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like I'm dropping those messages. Hey, baby, are you going to be home early? You know, what's up? Do you want me to make your favorite dinner? You know, or can you buy take out when you're coming? So you're setting the mood already. Whether you like it or not, me as a woman, I'll be getting wet before you come home. Because I know I am not preparing dinner. I know everything is set already. The kids will just go in.
Yeah.
But I mean, what kind of why are you telling me I've been in the kitchen? I will freeze on the bed. If you bring it, I will not move. You know, so I kind of feel like we should understand moods. It is definitely next to food, but it is not just about the penetration. Romance is far more than that.
All right, Deadloaf, do
Yes.
you feel, we're not talking about if sex is food again. Do you feel there's anything called too much sex?
I think that depends on whoever it is that is having the sex. We are all different. If I stay here and say there's too much sex, someone will come here and argue with me that there's not too much sex. Because I can't compare the way I have sex with the way Ajibs have sex or the way Mazikun has sex. So they are different.
So how
We are
much sex
different.
is too much?
I know.
In a
Do
week.
whatever
In a
it
week.
is.
No, I know you do whatever you want, but in a week, I want to hear from you.
Talk through. My eyes are on you. Yeah, talk.
Actually, I cannot say because I'm trying to imagine how many times you can have sex in a day. Now calculate it
It might never happen
in a week.
Okay.
Now calculate it. Just let's say no. I'm trying to imagine how much sex would be. Oh, this is too much. Okay, let's say in a week there are 7 days in a week.
Definitely.
Let's say you have sex 21 times in a week. Is that too much?
20 kilo.
21 times.
Hey.
That's 3 times a day.
Three times a
Morning,
day.
That's 3 times a day.
Morning,
3 times 7
what do you call
is
it?
21.
Breakfast,
Morning, afternoon.
Breakfast, lunch,
lunch,
dinner.
dinner.
And that's too much.
But
Abi.
wait, do you
You're
enjoy
asking
sex
me
in
I'm
the
not
what
saying
is
it's
too
too
much.
much. I'm not saying, don't worry, you're
Wait,
fine.
so
The truth is,
I cannot
in the
imagine what is
afternoon,
too
nah.
much.
the truth is,
that one
sex routine changes. You know, sex routine changes, and for someone like me, you know, over time, if anyone would have told me I would get to a time where probably I wouldn't find sex as interesting as it used to
Yes.
be, I would have said it's a big lie. Like
Yeah.
for the rest of my days,
Yeah.
I'm always going to see it as next to food. But it gets to a stage, and I mean, even the men. I mean, have you seen men like in their 30s, in their 40s, they are so frivolous.
Yeah.
Like just their wife is just not enough. That side chick is not enough. They just want to go here and there. And it just gets to a point in their life, they just retire.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like you'll be like, is this not the same person that I know? So the truth is, priority changes and the old libido just dies down at
Even
some
with
point.
age.
And I kind of want to believe that if we still have I'm not talking, let me talk about marriage now. Like if we have couples, for example, who are still having sex every day, I want to give them a round of applause that they
Like,
still
for
like
real.
they still
Yeah.
got
For
it put
real.
together. Like they really got
not
themselves
easy.
figured out, because it is really not easy in this day and time. If you're being realistic about it, to still like be ready to have sex like on a daily. Talk less, you're having it like a dose of
Morning,
medicine,
afternoon, night.
morning, afternoon.
No, you
and-
asked me.
and,
Yeah,
um,
I
yeah.
answered the question.
So
that
yeah,
was
if you still
asked.
have people who are having
Because-
sex on a daily, I think kudos to them. But for someone like me, it's so uninteresting. Like I can even go like on without it. You know, I just want to.
Yes.
I just want to
Yeah.
survive.
But
For
the
I just feel
romance-
like
the
we are
romance should
too
keep
busy.
coming.
I feel like everybody's
It's
looking for money
busy.
these days. To even
Everybody
think
just
of
busy with their
assets.
life, you know, busy with their life. I
You should,
remember
like-
the days when our mothers used to satisfy our fathers so much, and they had a lot of children growing up. Remember, they didn't have
They
us
don't
so
have
much
a
as,
job.
Yeah.
you know, they were
are
just
mostly
home. They will come meet
housewives.
them there and do whatever it is
So your
they want
body
to
is
do.
relaxed. I think I will go with Ajibs. Your body, when you know, now women work unlike before, and women are
Yes.
hustling. So you can
Yes.
just imagine the feeling that
The
after
feeling.
a hectic day at work, and
Yeah.
then so me, I kind of feel romance can be better in that situation instead of the real
I
sex.
think sometimes
because
I
yes,
prefer
romance
intimacy to sex.
to
Thank
sex,
you.
it can make you relax your nerves.
But you know
and
that there are some
everything.
people that
That's so
even if they are, see, let them be dying. In fact, let them be on their sick bed.
They will still have
They'll
sex.
still say they
Yes.
want
They
it.
want to
Yes,
watch
yes,
They
it.
want it.
I
Even
know-
for
I know
I'm
someone
talking
like
about
that.
ladies now. There's some that let them be dying like this.
They still want sex.
Let them be dying like this. They still want it. It's what makes them feel better.
Feel better.
So no matter how stressed they are, but like
Wash.
Ajib said, I feel like there's a stage you get to in life. You know that
You
life
yourself,
is
you go
beyond
calm
that.
down.
You know,
Just migrate.
there was
Calm
a time
down.
I used to hear people say, sex. Don't you people think about something else?
Yeah,
Don't you
about
people
money.
look for
Don't
money?
you eat?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, sex is good now. But I got to a point too that I got busy with my life, bro. No, it's not when I'm exhausted. One man will now
You now want to worship me? Please worship God.
Take your worship to God.
That's right.
For
that's
real,
right.
I feel like there are better things to do
do,
sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes,
Romance,
though we should not
anything.
ignore the fact that sex also has its
It
own.
helps you calm.
Yes,
So,
it's
yeah.
medical benefits.
Okay, so let's
and
talk
all.
about fetish. I know you know fetish. You know those weird
Yes.
feeling that you want. Maybe suck the toe. Oh, give me another one. Give me there's so weird.
Some people
things.
like the
Some people
licking and
anal.
peeing.
Yes,
Ew.
yes.
Licking-
And
yeah.
even your anal.
Yeah.
Ew.
A lot
I've
of
seen
men.
it-
I want
it
to
gives a
go back to a
sensation.
jibs because
No,
you
I'm not a fetish person.
I'm not
It
saying
gives-
you have it.
Okay.
But you said when I asked you a question earlier about you meeting your husband's, your partner's expectations, and you're like, oh yes, you should speak with your husband and tell him. I mean, you should have that conversation, and he tells you, oh, this is what I want. This is what he wants. So your man is coming to you. You're having this honest conversation. Oh, babe, I want anal. I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
And you're saying, okay, yes, let's have a conversation. So I can meet up. I mean, and we will work together.
Yeah.
So someone is coming to you and saying, want anal. As a woman, how are you going to deal with that?
Okay, as Ajibs, I mean, and that is
Yes.
why we have the word yes and no.
No.
You know, if there was never a reason to say no, that word no will have never existed. And I should not concur to everything
God
my man tells
forbid.
me.
Okay, you should not.
You shouldn't concur to everything you're being told to do because you have a mind of your own. You know, like, okay, that was last year. You know, this particular woman reached out to me and her husband was asking for the same thing.
Yeah.
And sadly, would you believe, like 2 months later, that man actually impregnated somebody. So the truth is, why am I saying this? You know, it's not like there's always like a bad, like a sad part to every story. Okay, the man might want it and he's not going outside that all the time, all that balderdash. But the truth is, whether you satisfy a man or not, that doesn't stop a man from doing whatever he wants to do.
Exactly.
So now discomforting yourself. I mean,
To
right
please
there,
a man.
now.
It's
and at the
different.
and I mean, you should be able to say no. You don't say yes to everything. Just like you're not going to tell your husband you need everything and will give you everything. I've not seen a man that will give you
But sex
everything.
is important.
It is not everything
But not
you can
to
give a man.
inconvenience
Everything.
yourself.
It is still
What
not
you feel-
everything.
I may not be able, I may not be comfortable with what you're asking me to do. I have the right to say no.
Do you know, even with that, there are still women that are still comfortable having anal sex.
Of course,
I know. I'm speaking for me now. I'm saying me. I would say a capital no. Like,
because
I can't
can
do
I
this.
ask,
Yes.
that woman, like before they got married, has they ever asked
They
her?
hadn't. They've not had it before, so probably he got a taste of it somewhere, and it feels like there's a woman. I don't know what played in there. I don't want to wrap it all in my head. But I told her, if you're not comfortable, I think she's done it before. Oh, okay. I think she's done it before, and she said she was very, very uncomfortable. Like she was a mess and all. Like he's asking for it again. And if you cannot do it, don't do it. You can't say because you're this person's girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or wife, and everything that person tells you to do, you do it. No. Sometimes you should learn to say no.
Yeah, as a woman, just have a
Even
mind
as a
your
human
own.
being.
You get
A mind of
you
your
can be
own.
married in a relationship and all, but
It's not
also
even
have,
about having a mind of their
like something
own,
you
but
can just
it's just
say,
it's
okay,
not
this
every
is-
time you please your partner, because it's not every time your partner will please you.
Yeah.
So just let it go.
do you.
Do you.
But still with that, there
Yes,
are
and you
women
have a
that
mind
are
of your own too.
comfortable
What I'm
doing
saying
it, to
is,
be
what I'm saying
honest.
is, having a mind of your own does not mean you cannot actually do something to please your
yeah.
partner.
I can.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that part.
that's what
But
I'm
if you
saying,
need to
yeah.
say no, I think
No.
we should
Yeah,
learn
we
to
should
say
say
no.
no.
And even the men too. You can't just say yes to everything. There should be
Everything.
no's sometimes.
Okay, we all know that in marriages and relationships, sometimes the love fades, even the sex life itself fades. And if you go for therapy or therapy, and they'll tell you, explore. The word explore is being used a lot. Try new things. You get. So where do you cross the line between exploring and passing
In
that
all thy
boundary?
explorations, get wisdom.
Exactly.
Get wisdom.
When you want to save your marriage or relationship,
Now, some people make the mistake of, for example, having an open relationship, saying that you are my man and I know you are my man. Don't worry. That girl is fine. She has big bum bum.
go and
Let me
meet her.
give her. Go and meet her. So you do not get to a point that you now want stability. You now want your man to yourself. But the same man you have used your own hand and mouth to tell that go and do this with this woman. Go and you will not tell him again that no, I don't want you to do it again. Men will shame you. Men will shame you. So in every explore, it is very risky. I feel it is very risky because at the end of the day, okay, explore. Let me imagine something that we can explore together as partners. Oh, let's do threesome, baby.
Why not? Why not traveling together? Why not reading
having
books?
sex in
Why not being at
locations.
different locations? Does it have to be
Yeah, I think
frivolities? Does it have to be those things that
We're
we don't
talking
even
about
want to
sex.
hear? No, we're talking about
Yes.
exploring.
It's not all about the sex. She's right.
Yeah,
Why
it's not-
can't we like okay,
Other
maybe
things.
let's travel.
Let's travel out of
let's
the
go to
state.
this
travel will not
place.
give you orgasm. I'm sorry.
No, it's
We're talking about
there
sex,
are
sorry.
environments that you can be, and then the sex thing, you just feel like
Okay,
you want
maybe
to have
actually,
sex.
I'm looking forward to having sex
Yes,
on the beach.
on the beach.
You get
exactly.
it. That's
So
an
you want to go to
exploration.
the beach,
Yes.
it's an exploration.
Like on a
Probably-
tree.
You are limiting the exploration.
But
you
it's
don't
better that
know.
way.
For you to go to a therapist and they tell you to explore.
So you think
Exploration does
another
not
woman
necessarily.
It does not necessarily mean. What I'm saying is you have to open your mind. This thing is
No, I get it.
this thing is exploring. Yes, I feel like that what you're saying, traveling, reading books, doing this, doing that. There are things that I can sit down in
they are
my
basic.
house
They are
and
just
think
basic
about. You understand? I
Yeah.
feel like they are basic. When you're talking about for you to get to the extent of you meeting a therapist, and the therapist is asking you, that means that person is looking for something more.
to spice
Okay, so
it.
let's talk about something. One idea just came to my mind: sex toys. A lot of people explore with sex toys. So let's talk about
Exactly.
sex
That's
toys
another
now.
thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
I
sex
think-
toys.
Now, if I go to Ajit's house and I meet sex toy,
I don't have one yet, but
Wait.
I will.
wait,
You should.
I'm saying no.
I should,
I'm just
right?
saying.
I will.
I'm just saying. How am I going to feel? How am I going to feel?
How will you feel, really?
No. Me personally, the way I am, I will not feel anyhow. I'm an open-minded person.
Okay.
You understand? I'm trying to let us. Though it is not about what people say. I don't really care about what people say. We are just talking. We're having a discussion. So I think it limits the way people want to explore. At the end of the day,
toy?
yeah.
But I don't
Is it not better? Is that not better?
No.
better way.
You're getting me
Better
wrong.
bringing
You're
a
getting me
third
wrong.
party.
You're not getting the sarcasm.
Okay.
I'm not
I
saying
think
I'm
I
not
get where
endorsing sex toys. I'm just saying some people, when they see you with sex toys,
they
they
just
just
wanna
have this
judge you.
silly narrative
No,
about it.
I get where
They
you're
are not
coming
even
from.
trying to think that this is a woman that is trying to keep her home.
And keep
Yes.
herself
And keep
too.
herself too.
Yeah,
What they
instead
are
of
thinking is,
cheating.
That might show that
oh,
maybe
like
the man is
she
not
likes.
performing. Maybe the
but
man is
No,
not
no, it doesn't
performing.
necessarily mean
It
the
doesn't
man is not.
necessarily mean.
Sometimes it's like a spice.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
like foreplay. Sometimes it's like exploring as well.
Exploring.
I mean, in the absence of this man that tries so much and is not around, you could just have the picture of your man, and that will just do
That
magic
would
for
work.
you,
And
and that would
sometimes
work. So what are we saying?
there is one that is being connected. I think it's like an app
Oh my
or
God.
something to the man's phone. Most people in long distance do it.
Wow.
So the man will be controlling it from his end,
Oh my
and then
God.
it will be
You
you know,
control
going
what? The app?
No,
The
they
sex
control
toy.
the
the
sex toy.
sex toy.
With his
Then
phone, it's like playing a
It's
game.
like, yes, then you'll
Eh?
be feeling it. You'll be feeling. So I feel this actually
sweet,
helps to it spice up relationship.
That's some serious
It spice up
sorry.
marriage. So I think more couples should actually
Should
try
embrace,
yes.
these sex toys. This is not bad. It's
Because at
actually
the end
very
of the day, it's
sweet,
saving some
serious.
marriages.
Yes,
For
right.
real, it is.
It
Because
is.
it helps you. Sometimes your man may be physically, maybe tired.
Exactly.
To do the harder thing. You can just use it.
But
Your
some
man
men
can
are not
actually use it
open-minded
on
to
you.
that.
Your man can use
Some
it on
men
you,
are
and
not
it's still
open-minded
fine.
to that, and it's causing more damages than
Yeah,
necessary. Than
maybe
needed.
those men they feel
No,
maybe
it's their
they
ego
feel,
now. They feel like, how will I
yes,
be here?
I'll
And
be
yeah.
expecting.
you are
Not
using
knowing you're
Femi.
actually helping
Because they
them.
now name the sex toys. Now you're using Femi.
while I'm
You are
here.
using
Okay. I want to speak from a man's angle now, because you all are saying, oh, sex toys for a woman. A man should understand why you use your hair. Now they say a man is masturbating.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with a man masturbating?
I have,
Your
oh.
man masturbating.
I have.
But you don't have a problem with you using.
Wait, why do you
sex
have a problem
toys?
with your man masturbating though?
It can only happen if we are far apart.
Okay.
Like, I can't be there for you, but if I'm there and you're masturbating, that shows I'm not doing something right. So obviously I'm not feeling comfortable about it.
Ajay, do you have something?
No,
not.
I mean, for me though, I kind of feel it's sexy because yeah, for me though, like, is masturbating. Maybe I'm not okay. Let's say I am there. Okay. Okay. Let's say I'm not there, and it's probably missing me, and you probably put a call across to me like, okay, babe, I'm here doing this, naughty, blah blah, because I'm. Oh, okay, that's actually very sexy. But if I am there. If I am there, that is still sexy though, because that could be doing something naughty to me while he's doing that.
Yeah,
That's for me though.
Multitasking. You're multitasking.
Masturbation.
I'll pass.
Don't pass.
Don't pass. Answer.
Don't pass.
Are you
You're here.
passing?
Oh God.
Okay, let's move away from that.
Yes,
let's
please.
talk about what men do that makes sex less attractive to women. Because yes, in fact, you see a man, a well-packaged man. The moment is, you're like,
What's
So
this?
apart from the penis, let's talk about that. Let's talk about all the angle. What is it? Maybe what do they call it now? Is no. If it's dirty, what's the word for it? Like
What's
you're
that?
dirty, your
Body odor?
hygiene. Yes, your
Hygiene.
hygiene. What exactly do you feel would make you lose interest in having sex with a man just at the first glance?
Festive. Okay.
Oh, okay, you're trained at admin,
Yeah,
right? I thought you spoke about hygiene now.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't like a man who comes too forward with the sex in the first place.
Yes.
That is actually a turn off for me. I don't want to talk about from the part of a married woman, right? I want to talk about the lead as it being a lead in general. You meet a man and probably our first date, probably I'm so into you already, and even deep within me, I have this fear that, man, if I meet you like in a close space, who knows, we might do, worship and all. But then I don't need you to put it on my face like, oh baby, you're coming over and we are gonna worship. No, I don't need to hear that. Just let the mood flow. So that could actually turn me off. And of course, you just got to be very clean. It's very important that a man smells nice, from your physical look to when you get off, just like a woman too. I've seen men that you know this thing about men is when you're clean, a man would definitely tell you, oh, you're clean. But the moment you do a man and he's not saying anything, you have a problem. If he just shushes up like after the whole thing, but if he's telling you like, oh, I had a automatically. So yes, I think hygiene is very important, and don't be too forward with the whole sex thing, because like I said, romance is very important. Even
Okay, I
before
want to hear from you just before we go on the break.
Okay, I think he has to be appealing,
Okay.
like physically. You have to have that.
Important.
that stance. And then I think she took
Hygiene.
two of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Yeah.
You have to be clean under, and you
Clean
have to
outward.
smell
I smell
good.
nice.
Smell
Yes.
Okay.
Go with that.
I learned a lot today because I'm learning. I'm
We all
learning from
are.
you. I'm learning from you
Learning.
guys. And then thank you all for opening up about, because yes, like I mentioned earlier, that a lot of women don't like talking about sex. But the moment you hear, oh, they're talking about it, you're like,
To just shush up.
yeah. But it's nice
And
for
they're
you to
having it.
express yourself. There's nothing wrong with sex. Sex brought you here. Even if not for the sex your mom and dad had, you
Yeah.
would not be
They
here.
praise God.
Yes,
They
everyone
worship.
worships, so you should also do. And let's go on this quick break. And when we are back, it will be what's trending. We have a very disturbing video that we need to share with you, and I want to hear from the ladies as well. Actually, when I saw the video, I was boiling, but I want to know if the ladies will also boil with me. We'll be right back.
Comedy is winning fans globally, but we are losing our wildlife to illegal bushmeat, and this is not funny at all. If we continue this way, we will risk losing all our animals and leaving nothing behind for the generations to come. Tell your family and friends not to buy or sell illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Our music is one of our greatest exports, but our wildlife could be another great industry if we protect it for future generations. Right now, it's threatened by illegal wildlife trade. So please, report wildlife crime and say no to illegal bushmeat, because poaching steals from us all.
Jesus, I'm back.
Okay, that's a very disturbing video, and it's a sad one. That a student from Igbinyojon Education Center, and there's been a lot of back and forth protests regarding this particular issue. And I want to quickly read what ladies, what's your take? Who should be blamed here? The parent or the school, or what's your view on this in this case?
First thing, I think the school, there's something wrong with the school, because for the kids to even have access to phones, for them to video and all, that's very disturbing. There's a problem from the school, and then the unit of the society, that's the family. These children may be seeing something from the family in which they come from. So there's a problem with the school, there's a problem with the children, the family they are coming from, and there's also problem with the kids they are bullying, because why can't you say something? Why do you allow yours? Like, I'm not trying to blame the children that are being bullied, but also you should try to say something. Why are you not resisting? Why are you not shouting? They were
Okay.
not shouting. They were not saying anything.
Nah.
They were just there.
It might
Like
not be, it might not be
everything
that
is
easy.
wrong.
It might not be that
Charity
easy.
begins
Everything
at
is
home,
wrong
they
with that
say.
video.
And I keep saying this prayer every day, like, may God help us to raise our children right. Honestly, maybe because I'm a mother of girls, and a lot of times, as I yesterday, when I saw this video, I actually go home and I went offline completely, because I was sick to my guts, because while you're trying to raise beautiful children, we have some parents out there who are not even trying at all. Just because they're just raising animals, thank you. And, your children are going to mingle with everybody. So, and this is just to show you how much parents are failing right now, just because they have the resources. The Yorubas will say this thing, like plantain is getting spoiled, you're telling me it is ripening. Trust me when I tell you, this has started from home.
Exactly.
These are children that they bully their housemates, and parents, and the parents are cool with it. They will sit down at the comfort of their sitting room, and they're going to call Auntie Tower from wherever kitchen. She's going to pick, and she's not doing the needful, they will slap her, and heaven is not falling. They have drivers take them to school. They have luxury. They have everything. No, nothing can happen to them. And they took it to school. And whether you like it or not, you see, these are 5 fingers. It is not the same thing. So when you get to school, the hierarchy is different. They've so molested these children. Like, this is not the first time they are doing this to these children. They've started from eye contact. They've been beating them from the hallways. They've been smacking their heads and doing all that up until they decided, like, I really want to treat your F up, and there they are.
All right, because of our time, we won't be able to talk more about it. But I want to know your take about boarding school. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's normal. I don't know if you went to one.
I didn't go to one, but in this generation, I'm not taking my child to boarding school.
I went to one, but
I'm not taking
Was
my
also
child.
like this?
No, I went to a Catholic church, like a church school. So it wasn't like this, but there was bullying. And the fact that the reason why I started with school to be blamed, even in the school I'm coming from, you don't even have the authorities to report to, because most of these things happen during weekends when the other school authorities are not around. So you don't even have who to report to, because the school, even when you go to them, they won't do anything.
Okay,
So
we need to go. We need to go. But before we go, we need to celebrate someone. Juliet Juboke. JJ, I was surprised that you told me. I was like, J. Okay, J3. Yeah. She's big, she's bold, and she's beautiful.
Yes, right. B3 as well. Big, bold, and beautiful. J3, B3.
Yeah. So if you've been wondering what has been going on, behind the scenes, the topics, the this and that, she's been the one cooking it for us, and she's been doing so well. Thank you so much, Juliet. We are going to miss you.
I will miss her.
We miss you. We'll miss you so much. We wish you all the best. Let's quickly say something sweet for her. Before we go. Okay. You want to cry? Someone's crying already.
Okay. I call her Big, Bold, and Beautiful. And one thing I want to tell her is I wish her all the very best. She's that girl with a big size and is able to rock straight gown effortlessly. Shout out to So shout out to you, Jimmy. I wish you all the best things that life has got to offer.
Deblo.
I wish you favor market. I wish you best of God. I wish you success in life. Go and break a leg.
Mazi, I know you used to say something. Yes, say it.
Yeah, I love you. Keep being you.
Oh, so emotional.
All right, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been an interesting one, I will not lie. So it's time to sleep now. You can call your kids back. They can now watch cartoon right now. Yeah. So I'll be back next week for another interesting time on Ladies Talk on Western Spring Television. Do well to have a lovely night rest. Say no to bully. It's very important.
Yeah.
Say no to bully. And parents, do well to train your kids well. Just as Ajib said, do well to, lead your kids in the right way. And so that we can all have sane minds and, have sane people, sane kids everywhere. My name is Tomilola Daniela Dejuwo. Do have a lovely night rest. Bye.